Alright guys, we're back again, and today we have something extremely special that everybody's gonna like. Alright, so we live down here in Texas, and this is a grocery store. It's called H-E-B. Well, we stopped into H-E-B today, went to the deli thing to see what they had, and to our amazement, they had, get this, they had, you ain't gonna believe this, but this is, can you read that? Beef loin New York strip steak American Waygu. Okay? So we bought some. It was 35 bucks a pound. We got a little over a pound. But anyways, we got this Waygu here. And yeah, we're gonna cook this up today and compare it to a New York strip also, but this is a beef, this is a New York strip, but this is a prime New York strip. Now this Wagyu steak here, this is not, you know, Japanese A5 Wagyu. I don't know what marbling score that you know, this particular piece of beef would get, but it is nice and it is amazing, and I can't wait to try it. I think it's going to be awesome. So what we're going to do now, we're going to take the steaks out, and I'll give you guys a close up of all this stuff. I'll show you what it's all about. Second. Oh yeah. So here's the Waygu. Alright, that's the Wagyu steak. This is the prime steak. Now this prime steak is really nice. It's a really nice prime steak. So we're gonna do a taste test and see if we can see the difference in it. So, give you guys a close-up of this. This is the American Waygu. Alright. I know it doesn't look like this is not Japanese A5 Wagyu, right? So I don't know what the marbling score would be on this, but guys, it looks awesome. I don't know if the camera actually does it justice how awesome this thing actually looks, but this is going to be good. And then here's the other one. This one's a prime, and again, it's absolutely amazing as well. These are both New York strip steaks. Guys, what we're going to do is we're not going to do anything fancy with these, guys. What we're doing is salt, pepper, and that's really about it. We're not going to do nothing crazy. Maybe throw a little garlic powder on there or something. That's about it. But I'm going to use, instead of regular salt, I'm just going to use pink salt. Really like pink salt. So, season these bad boys up right quick. You know, be generous with your seasoning, especially if you're using pink salt, because it doesn't, you know, penetrate as quickly as iodized salt or whatever it's called. Throw some pepper on there, and make sure you get the sides of it. Don't forget to get the sides of the steak. A lot of people forget to do that, and they're really cheating their stuff out over there. So, you know, pat that down in there. Flip it to the side. Salt on there, pepper, make sure it gets in there real good. And just when you touch the steak, salt, pepper, I pat it in, I don't rub it in. Same thing, a little bit of salt, pepper. And we're going to do the same thing to the other steak as well. Pepper, this side salt, pepper on here, Oh. So we got that done. Leave those about right where they're at. We might do some, I don't think we're going to be doing any garlic powder, but now I'm just going to go and I'm going to heat up the cast iron skillet. Alrighty guys, so what we're doing here is we heated up the cast iron skillet. Alright. So all we're going to do is, some people use olive oil. I am actually out of olive oil, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to use butter, which I use butter a lot too. I don't always use olive oil. About, you know, this much butter just to get the pan going, you know. It's real smoky. Get it around there really good. I got the vent hood going. I heated it up on high, and now it's down to about 8. So what we're gonna do is what I do is I do a minute on each side. All right. And I do a minute on each side until it's about medium rare. So probably 5-ish or so minutes on each side, especially for this one, maybe even a little more, because that is about an inch, inch and a quarter thick. This is the Wagyu steak. All right, here we go. Put it on there. Nice and good. We got it, on a more high of a heat because we want to get a really nice crust on the outside. And we're not trying to, cook it all the way through. We're just trying to get a really nice crust on the outside. So, we'll come back in a minute when she's ready to flip. Alright guys, so she's ready to flip now. It's been a minute. Look at that crust on there. And we'll close this in a minute. So what I do guys is to prevent cross-contamination, I flip it the first time with my hands. Because I don't want to get raw meat on the good side of the tongue, and then when you flip it over to the other side, it's just, don't want any cross-contamination. So, I use my hand for the first flip, and then, I get a pair of tongs for the second one, or I'll use a fork and poke it on the end. But anyways, we just do the outside for a minute on each side, and we do that, a couple times until I think she's about medium rare on the inside, which normally, it's normally about 5 minutes on each side from my personal experience. So we'll come back when we're ready to flip it again. Alright, so she is ready for another flip. Grab the tongs. Get out of there. Ooh. There we go. Alright. And I'll take you guys off this tripod. Right there so we can get a close up. Let's see if I can figure this out. That's what she's looking like right now. Tap it here, what I do. And just, whatever you do, just make sure that, you don't overcook your steak, especially, this one. You really, really do not want to, overcook this by no means, because this is expensive. It is not cheap, and you really want to enjoy this, cut of beef. You don't get to do this very often, so we'll do our best to make it, cook it as best as we possibly can. I'm gonna lower the heat down a little bit. Lower the heat down a little bit. I'm gonna grab some. I'm about to start searing the outsides of it. And I'm also going to do that with some, I'm also going to throw some garlic in here. We're going to baste this. We're going to baste this steak. We're not baste it, I said that wrong. We're going to make sure we get, a lot of good butter, a little bit of garlic flavor on there. Make sure we do really good about that. Don't forget to sear the outsides because you really want to render the fat, especially on a strip steak on the outside. You definitely don't want to forget to do that. And also, you know, for safety purposes, you don't want to, you know, make yourself sick because you didn't sear the outside. You know, that wouldn't be good for nobody. Make sure you get it all. Now push back over to that side. It's looking like she's about done, so I'm gonna go grab some garlic right quick. So what I do is I take the garlic, I smash it. You know, I have found when you smash it, it really gets all the garlicky flavors out there. Some people just put it in there whole. I don't do that. You know, I throw it in there and I smash it up real good. Take some butter. Throw it right there. We got the spoon. Alright, you know the drill, guys. So we gotta watch that one, man. You take it, you know. You actually come over here. Ah, it's hot. Good job. Take it. Don't forget to do that. Alrighty, and then we're gonna grab a plate to let it rest on. Guys, it is so important that you let your steak rest. You do not want to cut into this for at the very least 5 minutes. You don't want to do that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this off. I'm going to let it rest. I'm going to cook that that prime just like I did this one. I'm going to cook it just like I did this one, wash this cutting board, and then when we come back, we'll have both steaks ready to eat. You can get my face in. Alright guys, so what we're going to do, I'm going to take this, we're going to cut it open and see how we did. Cut super easy, oh yeah. Perfectly cooked, done, it's going to be good.
I think the cameraman needs a taste of that, man.
It's coming. Alright guys. This is the Wagyu. Alright. This is going to be the prime also again. Going to be really well cooked. You know, depending on how you like your meat. I like my meat more on the rare side. Medium rare, you know, you got to be careful, you don't want to get too done. And you always, you know, want a good knife. But anyway, here we go. Here's our meat. Here's that. Here's the Wagyu. Let's give it, go for a taste test. This is the Wagyu. Here you go, Dad. You probably want to get to see what it tastes like. Yeah. So basically, it just rips apart. Yep. Yep. Really good. Now for the prime. See what we got. Yep. The prime is awesome, guys. The only thing I would say is that This Wagyu steak here is a lot more tender. Flavor-wise, they don't taste all that different, to be totally honest with you. Flavor-wise, they're about the same. But tenderness, the Wagyu, this American Wagyu here, I don't know how, what grade it would be. But, you know, the fat through the meat, I don't know if you can see it on the camera, but the fat through the meat is just ridiculous. And it makes it, you know, extremely easy to chew in your mouth. It doesn't fight you any at all. And well, I think that's probably enough talking. We're finna eat this. We got some creamed corn going. But anyways, yeah, that was the video. This is HEB Wagyu. I don't know how many different HEBs have this, but the one on Riley Fuzzle has American Waygu, and that's about it. You should go out and try it. What? Yeah. Riley Fuzzle, Spring, Texas, on Riley Fuzzle 99, wherever you at. Take Rayford Sawdust all the way down if you want, but they got the Wagyu. It's awesome. I think it's worth the money. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thanks.